Hi, welcome to freeCodeCamp for English learners. I'm Corey, and this is HTML Lesson 0. HTML Lesson 0 goals. What should I know? First, we're going to learn how to log into freeCodeCamp. Next, where to find the basic HTML course. Then, we're going to understand what HTML is and look at some HTML vocabulary. Last, you're going to know where to find and use some English learning tools. Okay, so you want to go to www.freecodecamp.org. I'll link the website in the description for the video. So when you go to freeCodeCamp, you will see this screen. And you're going to want to sign in. Before you sign in, make sure that your language here is set to English. Now, you have some other options, but for these videos, let's try to practice in English. Okay, select the English option. Then, let's go to the orange button, sign in. Okay, so we have some options. You can sign in with Google. Sign in with GitHub if you have a GitHub account. Or you can sign in using your email and they will send you a code. Please follow the instructions, and you can use some translation software if you need help. Okay, I have a GitHub, so I'm going to sign in with our GitHub. We've come to the freeCodeCamp. Now there's many courses and many certifications to look from. We are going to do the first one, Responsive Web Design Certification, 300 hours. Okay, so you've got a lot of information here. Let's not worry about this now. Let's go down to courses where it says Basic HTML and HTML5. Don't worry about the HTML5 part. You can look that up on your own if you want. But really, we're going to be working with HTML. All right, so we have this explanation. Let's look at that in some simple English. Basic HTML in easy English. This is HTML right here. HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, is a markup language. HTML uses a special syntax. The HTML syntax explains the structure of a web page. For example, google.com, to your browser, for example, Chrome. HTML elements, like this one here, usually have opening, and closing tags, closing. The HTML tags go before, and after content, after the content. This allows the browser, Chrome, to read the meaning of the content. In this course, you'll make a cat photo app. You will learn the common HTML elements, the building blocks of any web page. Okay, this is a basic HTML example. Over here is an H1 HTML element. right here is the opening tag. We have a less than symbol, H1, and then greater than symbol. That's the opening. Next, heading. This heading is what we call content, HTML content, or sometimes it's called text. We have our heading content or text. Then here is the closing tag, and that's a less than / symbol, H1, greater than symbol. That's a closing tag. Okay, how about this HTML element with the P? What is this P right here? Great, yes, that's the opening tag. How about this? This is a paragraph. It can be one or more lines. What is this? Great, that's the content. Good job, that's the content. All right, at the end, oh, I think I gave you a hint there. What is this one? Yes, that's the closing tag. Good job. At the end, I have some vocabulary homework for you. And here's our vocabulary for the lesson. Number 1 is markup language. Markup language. 2, syntax. Syntax. 3, structure. Structure. 4, web page. Web page. 5, browser. Browser. And 6, element. HTML element. Element as in HTML element. And we have some tools. All right, so let's take this vocabulary and you can make a word journal. So either on paper or you can keep it online with a Google Doc. All right, so let's show you an example of a Google Doc word journal. So open up a Word document. You can give it a name up here. I called it FCC for freeCodeCamp HTML word journal, or vocabulary if you like. And here I put the lesson and numbered our vocabulary words. All right, so let's look up one of these words. Now, a word that I like, for example, is structure. All right, so let's look up structure. Now, there's 2 tools that we can use. Okay, so let's look up the word structure using the Oxford Learner's Dictionary. Structure, noun, A2, CEFR level. So what level of English does this word belong to? And then 2 pronunciations. So we have our British English pronunciation.
Structure. Structure.
And then we have our North American English pronunciation. So an American or a Canadian pronunciations.
Structure. Structure.
All right, and here is a definition. It can be uncountable or countable. And the way in which the parts of something are connected together, arranged, or organized, a particular arrangement of parts. Okay, and then we have some example phrases and sentences. The structure of the building, changes in the economic structure of society. Okay, and here we have another definition looking down. All right, so let's add structure. Let's add a definition and our own example sentence to our word journal here. We can also use Simple English Wikipedia to find more information. So let's look up structure. All right, and let's do a search. Okay, structure in science. Structure is a fundamental concept. It means the arrangement of parts. I like that. The arrangement of parts. Examples are the organs in a body or crystals in a substance like granite. A structure may refer to buildings, machines, and similar things made by people, as well as to a rock or mineral, atoms, or sentences. Okay, so sometimes this is helpful, but sometimes it can be a bit confusing. So you don't have to use these tools. If you don't like them, use what you like. Try to make your own definition. Put it into your words, your own words. For structure, I'm going to say how something is built. All right, that's good for me, but maybe your own definition might be better. Okay, so now let's make an example. Let's do EX example. I'm an English teacher, and this is an English class, kind of. I'm going to say SVO, maybe you've heard of SVO. SVO is the basic English sentence structure. All right, and so to remember, let's say Bob eats pizza. That's a simple sentence. So we've got our S, our subject is Bob, and then let's have our V. That's the verb. I'll do this to make it easier. Verb. That verb is eats, right? Eats. And then do you remember O? Yeah, that's the object, and the object is pizza. All right, so there we go. That is one entry to our word journal. Now yours can be shorter. It's your word journal. Do what you want with it. And if you would like someone to check your work, the best way to do that would be to share in the video comments, and you can give a thumbs up for the words definitions and examples that you like, and we can talk about it. I will check too. So go ahead and keep up with your word journal and add it into the comments later, and we can look at it together. Okay, so let's take a look. Looks like we've covered all our vocabulary and tools. I will see you in the next one when we do our first real lesson in freeCodeCamp. All right, thank you, and I hope you keep watching and keep learning HTML.